Basically follow the link and you're gonna go onto your phones, enter Jackbox.tv, and you'll figure out the rest of the way. It's pretty simple. Okie doke.
BingePipe is revolutionizing main menu screens. BingePipe is a streaming service with all your favorites, such as the reboot of the classic game You Don't Know Jack and... Did we mention You Don't Know Jack? We're definitely real. Have questions? Call our BingePipe customer support party line.
Hi, I'm locked out of my account.
Is that the same bald man who was in the other scene?
Hi, I fast-forwarded it too far. Can someone tell me how to rewind?
Anybody near Dallas, want to make out?
I'm sorry, is there a BingePipe representative in here? Representative.
Representative.
You'll figure it out together.
But is it the same?
Oh, okay, it's a different bald guy.
Thank you.
There is no bottom to BingePipe's content pit. Here's something else to fall for.
When I joined the religion, I was really hoping it was a cult, but later I figured out it was all on the up and up and not a cult at all. So I left.
If you love NCIS Los Angeles, you'll love the 3-episode French series the show is based on.
La neige est sur le sol. La vie est triste. Oh, que de souvenirs.
Oh, que de souvenirs. Only on BingePipe.
Gluten! Oh God, no. No, I'm changing.
Something's happening to all the boys at Rosedale High. Yeah, it's puberty.
I thought this would have happened sooner.
Before we begin this trivia game, now would be a good time to practice the phrase, "Ah, man, I knew that."
Welcome back to the next Sound Effects star. Up next is Randall Smith, a contestant who has a powerful story about redemption.
My name is Randall Smith, and when I was 4 years old, my dad got killed by a cartoon character wielding a giant mallet. I was in the other room at the time and heard everything. From that point on, I decided to dedicate my life to turning sound effects into a positive force.
And here to present a piece he calls An Alpaca Making Love to a Fax Machine is Randall Smith.
This is for you, Dad.
Judges, what do you think?
I love what you're about, man, but I didn't quite feel that. The fax machine sounded more like a printer to me.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Randall, I love how inspiring your story is, but I have to agree. That sounded more like an alpaca having sex with a printer more than it did an alpaca making love to a fax machine. I'm out.
I disagree, but thanks.
These guys don't know what they're talking about. That really worked for me. You really took me there. It felt like I was actually watching an alpaca going to town on a fax machine. I'm in.
Congrats, Randall. We'll see you next week. Now, here performing a piece she calls A Wolfman Farting in a Bathtub is Alice Berry.
Hey kids, do you believe in a world of make-believe? Yeah! Then you too are susceptible to identity theft.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Who wants to count my credit score? It won't take long.
This is taking longer than expected. Just kidding. We prepare for everything. Everything.
I'm insufferable.
I'm just some dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
We are Binge Pipe!
Going outdoors has become obsolete thanks to these binge pipe programs.
I've made a lot of money in my life, and I've made it all in the last 24 hours. I can show you how.
Okay, class, start pedaling faster. We're going up a hill now. Really push it. We're going up. Watch out! Oh God, somebody just opened their car door and we just got doored. Okay, throw yourself off the bike. Good. Now call an ambulance.
If you don't love me, I'm going to war.
Okay, see you when you get back. Bye.
And then you simply place the glazed donut in between the two chocolate frosted donuts, because nothing says "F off, Rick" like my signature donut sandwich.
Binge Pipe has just created a new smartphone that's smaller and thinner than ever. And we've misplaced it? So could you please call us so we can track it down?
Truffles and tea cakes and truffles. I love them exactly the same. If you asked me to pick, I'd say that's a trick because I love them exactly the same. Oh!
So we did some digging, and Kara, the guy you've been talking to online, isn't who he says he is.
Oh no, did I get catfished?
Well, in this case, it was more than one person doing it, so we call it getting groupered.
It was a whole group?
And they did it on purpose.
That one's not a fish.
Looks like someone went to school.
I'm done here.
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. Not that we can see you in that terrible shirt.
I'm a gamer.
I'm that guy at work who won't stop quoting Caddyshack.
I'm Mark Twain, and this is Jurassic Park.
We are Binge Pipe!
You're not ready for all this new Binge Pipe content, but check out these shows anyway, you risk taker.
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
Bears versus ducks. It pretty much plays out how you'd expect.
Johnson, step into my office, now. You smell that? Step out and then back in. Right? Or is it just me?
We here at Making Murders just want to, I guess, apologize. You know, for making so many murders. Sorry about that. Our bad.
A tip from Binge Pipe. To prepare for this trivia game, we recommend reading all of the encyclopedias.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh, no, you don't, you son of a bitch. Not this time.
Honey, who was that?
Where are the kids?
Why did you yell? Who's at the door?
Are the kids home?
Yes, they're upstairs. Baby, you're scaring me.
We can't stay here.
What's happening?
It's nothing. It's just something from my past. I can handle it. Now, please go upstairs and pack an overnight bag. I want you and the kids staying at your mother's tonight.
If it's nothing, then why are we having to run away?
There's nothing to worry about. I said I've got this.
Mommy, Daddy, what's wrong?
Hey, sport. Mommy and Daddy were just having a conversation. How does a sleepover at Grandma sound tonight? We'll order a pizza.
Awesome.
Honey, someone's at the back door.
God damn it. I told you not to mess with my family.
Mommy, why is Daddy breaking a chair?
I'm not sure. Why are you breaking a chair, Roger?
Because I've got to board this door up, Maggie. Look, everything's gonna be fine. I just need you to grab my shotgun from the closet.
Roger, you're scaring me.
I swear I'll explain everything later.
Here's your gun. Oh no, Alice is up.
Hey buddy, why don't you go look after your sister?
Okay.
Who is at the door, Roger?
It's somebody who wants something from me.
Who is at the door?
I swear to God, can you just trust me for once?
Who is at the door?
It's an interrupting cow! There! You happy? It's an interrupting cow who...
Moo!
You've heard of a tables, ladders, and chairs match, but this week on Wrestling is Everywhere, we are taking the competition to a new level by having it in the middle of a fully operational high-end furniture and home decor store.
I'm gonna rip you apart, sectional by sectional, armoire to footstool, because you are a sham, and matching duvet set. You're going to seasonal table runner for your life until you throw in your tea towel. You're about to hit the grounds, cause here comes the French press.
Hi, I'm looking for wall sconces.
No! This week on Wrestling is Everywhere.
Hey man, you succulent.
While we wait for players to join, why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in front of the screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is working?
I had a great time on our date tonight.
You want to come inside and watch something?
I know what that means.
I've got Binge Pipe.
The only streaming service better than casual sex?
The very same.
Is it possible to have too much content? These new Binge Pipe programs say no.
What is Bitcoin? A modern system for an ever-changing world. An unprecedented level of sophistication. A road you follow, just to see where it goes. It's an indulgent gift you give yourself, and then return. It's a letter from an old friend. A knock on the door late at night. Who could survive all this rain? It's a song you hum to yourself while the bank teller fills the bag. It's a deer, sleek and innocent, and made of lightning. That letter from the old friend. This isn't their handwriting. It's hieroglyphics. The letter bursts into flame and you faint. You wake up in a rainy alley in London and hear a voice whisper, "The songbird is deadlier than the jackal." In the right climate. You look behind you, but there's only an old woman embroidering. You run and barely make it on the last train out of the city. You arrive at a ship and sneak aboard. You sleep on coils of rope. The captain discovers you and says, "We're taking you to meet someone you wronged many years ago." But when the ship docks, you're left standing in front of your own door. This is Bitcoin. Also, the lightning deer is wearing sunglasses.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Julie.
We're best friends.
And siblings.
Or maybe we're dating.
It's super ambiguous. Right when you think we're for sure brother and sister,
we kiss.
But then we act so weird about it.
We just gotta be siblings.
Right?
Super ambiguous. Coming this fall.
This game comes with an extended timer function so you can add more time. Unlike Binge Pipe is honored to be the new home of You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, working hard to be the new opiate for the masses.
Cookie Masterson here. You know, I'm banned from every zoo east of the Mississippi River, but don't worry, it's for a much weirder reason than you'd think. All right, you ragtag crew of misfits, time to band together to compete separately. Okay, let's not waste any more time.
Time for question 1.
First question, pillow talk. If my memory foam pillow had the short-term memory of an average adult, how many things could it retain at once? 1 to 2 of my quiet sobs, 5 to 9 of my lonely moans, 15 to 18 of my nightmare shrieks, or 30 to 35 of my dramatic wails? Okay, what'd you pick? Well, too late now. The average person can retain between 5 to 9 items in their short-term memory. But long-term memory can hold an infinite number of regrets.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
How about this one? My mentally imbalanced pony. Imagine all this time, the My Little Ponies have been perfectly normal-sized ponies who just thought they were too small. Which diagnosis could explain this? Pinkie Pie, you have muscle dysmorphia. Fluttershy, you have hypomania. Applejack, you have depersonalization disorder. Or Twilight Sparkle, you have malignant narcissism. So what'd you pick? Oh, if there's a malignant narcissist in the group, it's Rainbow Dash, and you can tell her I said that. Muscle dysmorphia is the obsession that your body is the wrong size. Pinkie Pie, you are perfect the way you are.
Why don't we do it with free?
This one's known as I waxed my tongue, now it Thor. I'm gonna read 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a Norse god like Thor, or a brand of hair removal wax. Don't think too hard, I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between a Norse god or a body wax. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Here it comes. Freya. turns out most people are average. Weird. But player 3, you couldn't have done much worse.
Binge Pipe customer retention protocol has been activated.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Using a screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
I couldn't have said it better myself, apparently.
At Binge Pipe, we just want you to be reasonably happy.
Up next, these lakes are just okay. Based on volume, which of these so-called Great Lakes is the least great? Lake Superior, Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, or Lake Huron? So who got it? Well, Lake Ontario is smaller in surface area. Erie is the smallest and least great by volume. I didn't even give Lake Michigan the dignity of being a choice. You're not special, Michigan. Oh, here's a good one. The call is coming from inside the ballad. Sorry, I've got to get this. Hello. It's for Danny Boy. Who's calling? The hills are calling. The war is calling. The pipes are calling. Or the cream is calling. Okay, let's take a look. You picked the cream is calling. You did that. Danny Boy, probably the most famous Irish tune of them all, begins with, "Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling." Yeah, it's weird for them to call instead of texting, but what are you gonna do? They're a bunch of pipes. That's it for round 1. Let's take a look at those scores.
Currently, player 4 is in the lead. And on the other end of the spectrum, these players are highly valued, but their scores are not. We have some more screws to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use them. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Just wonderful, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Why not try My Heart Feels Loony? Whose Fitbit is probably freaking out the most about a high resting heart rate? Porky Pigs, Dumbos, Snoopies, or Bugs Bunnies? I love this part. Rabbits have a high resting heart rate, as high as 350 beats per minute. You should see how many steps he logs when he takes that wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Here we have the surrealist strut on the street. And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for a
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, head in the game. Check out this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular saying it rhymes with. The hip Kafka bold walk. And don't worry about that punctuation. I'm just a small piece. Of the family stone. just like their parents. Let's see how you did. Player 1. No, wrong, bad. You're gonna kick yourself. Let's get on with it, shall we?
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
There is no hiding from, we know what you need. That's ominous.
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you enjoy TV shows based on movies we thought you'd like, Game of Thrones, Riverdale, Westworld, or The Blacklist.
What'd you guys pick? You miss all the shots you don't take, and this one. Let's skip the insults. Nobody got it right.
The HBO series Westworld is based on the 1973 film of the same name.
Next up, what a blast hole. What would it sound like if dynamite got put on blast? Everyone knows you're just a stick of black powder. Ha, you're just some weak old TNT. I heard you were actually ammonium nitrate. Or man, you're nothing but nitroglycerin and stabilizers. Okay, who chose what? Dynamite is nitroglycerin with inert stabilizers. Hard to come back from a sick burn like that.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
It's time for Thanksgrieving. What would someone with Nsfw most likely say at Thanksgiving? Ah, turkey! Ah, pie! Ah, cranberries! Or, ah, my parents! And how'd we do? The fear of turkeys is melegrosphobia, which is not what I asked about. Come on! No, this is what you scream when you see the Cranberries sing Salvation at the MTV Music Awards in 1996. Nsfw is the fear of relatives. Some people are gluten intolerant, others are grandpa intolerant. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Brand name faces. I hope you know what your brand mascots look like, you capitalist drone. 4 takes it! Congratulations, Player 4. I would have pegged you for one of the stupider ones. Still, you and I both know how this ends.
You don't know Jack!
Binge Pipe asks the revolutionary question, could a fictional framing device for a video game change the entire future of media consumption? Our investors sure hope so.
Apple, fork,
highway,
telephone, democracy.
Binge Pipe. We're just another thing. Don't worry about it.
Binge Pipe content is like glitter. You'll never be rid of it. Here's more.
According to the last census, I'm the fastest gun in the West.
So your kid's bike got ran over by a car. We fixed the frame, replaced the tires, and gave it a new paint job.
But how's my son?
We left him under the car because he's not a bike.
And the final rose goes to... Wait, does everyone already have a rose?
Sarah brought one from home.
Sarah with an H or Sarah with no H?
Sarah with 3 H's.
Can I get everyone's rose back, please?
It's worse than we thought, sir. Those giant snakes are heading towards Earth.
If you're having difficulty typing in a 4-digit room code, you may want to check out our extended timers function.
Karen, you've been through so much.
Yes, I have.
Personal tragedy after personal tragedy, followed by a series of small instances that, when compiled, add up to more personal tragedy.
It's truly been awful.
That's why your family nominated you, Karen, for this unique opportunity. Are you ready?
I think so.
Karen, turn around, face the mirror, and take a look at your new hat.
Chefs, your challenge this week was to make eggplant actually taste good. Let's see how you did.
I made grilled eggplant with toasted sesames and a miso glaze reduction.
Yuck! Tastes like eggplant. Next.
This is an almond-encrusted baked eggplant with a spicy harissa sauce.
Ugh! There's way too much eggplant flavor in my mouth.
I deep-fried an eggplant slice and smothered it in ranch.
Beautiful presentation, flawless execution. We have a winner.
It sure is taking a long time to start this game, but Binge Pipe has time. We have all the time in the world. Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom what happened in the part of the show she was watching after she fell asleep.
So who is he?
Her son.
Oh, wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No, wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient. If you value joy, check out this Binge Pipe programming content.
Love stories.
He was my barista.
She was my favorite customer.
And yada yada yada.
We've been married for 12 years.
Love stories.
We were coworkers. I probably asked her out about 10 times over 2 years. Every time she was like, no thank you. I was thinking, eating, and dreaming no thank yous. I had totally given up at one point, and then out of the blue, she smiled at me, and I just went for it. Bam! And this time, it was different. This time, she was like, seriously, no. No, please stop. You're making me uncomfortable. So he asked out a different girl, and now I've been with this girl Sharon for like 6 years.
8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
Love stories.
I've had enough of your excuses. You're the reason we keep losing.
If you love high drama shows like Survivor and Big Brother.
Susan's drunk again.
That's it. House meeting right now.
You'll just love
I don't like these people. I'm just trying to win.
My Family Movies.
I'm sorry, Chris. You contribute the least. You have to leave the house. No excuses. You lost the vote.
This isn't really a show. I just have to share it with someone.
To enter the game, simply go to the website on your screen using your phone or other device and enter the room code. Or if you're a member of our extrasensory trial program, simply think the room code very hard.
Hey kids, do you think reading is fun? Yeah! Great! Then help me read this alimony letter from my ex-wife.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
D is for Deborah, and I wasn't good enough for her.
I tell you what, though, man, life is different now. Life is different. Especially kids. All you hear now is, can I have screen time? Can I have screen time? My nephew kept asking me that question, and I said, sure. And then I plopped him in front of my screen door. I said, that was my screen time as a kid. I have an irrational fear of change.
This is taking longer than expected. Just kidding. We prepare for everything. Everything.
BingePipe provides the quality content my friends and family needs for entertainment. But what about my physical nourishment?
Sounds like you need to try BingePipe carrots.
Come again?
BingePipe farms create human consumables using the latest data technology. Instead of water and sunlight, the crops are fed your personal information to create produce that's produced specifically for their target audience.
Wow, it tastes like nostalgia and self-importance.
That's the personalized touch and the glyphosate.
I don't know what could be better than these BingePipe vegetables.
They also make cake.
Oh, let's eat that instead.
Coming soon to BingePipe, this.
Most coaches want their players to succeed. Not Coach Jones. He's a massive dick.
I know you're disappointed, Toby, but just because we found out Grandpa is evil doesn't mean the whole summer has to be ruined.
By studying the flight patterns and the feeding habits of the swans, I can just barely justify my degree.
Wait, oh my god, this Chinese takeout place, this isn't a normal restaurant. Look at the roof. It used to be a Pizza Hut. It used to be a Pizza Hut!
The algorithm tells us consumers love upbeat music, so please enjoy thinking about your favorite song while waiting for other players.
Hey, I'm Austin Creed. You might know me from my career as a sports entertainer or from my highly successful YouTube channel Up Up Down Down. But from now on, you're only going to know me from BingePipe. That's right. I just signed an exclusive multi-decade deal with BingePipe. Apparently. I don't really remember signing it, but they have all the paperwork, so I guess I did. I'll be hosting hours and hours of BingePipe programming right from this tiny locked room in BingePipe headquarters. And I'll be wrestling for the Binge Pipe Wrestling League, which they assure me is a real thing. I'm already so busy producing great Binge Pipe content, I couldn't go home if I wanted to. So, look for me, Austin Creed, right here on Binge Pipe, and please, tell my family that I love them.
Binge Pipe is pleased to bring back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. We think we're right.
Cookie Masterson here. I'll be hosting the game, and at the end, maybe you'd like to invite me over for dinner and introduce me to your nicest aunt. 8 people. That reminds me of my childhood dog, because he also ate people. Specifically my neighbor Brandon, and it was just one finger, but yeah, he ate a finger. And we're off.
Time for question 1.
To begin with, getting real for a second. Which PC keyboard command produces a symbol that looks like my cat's butthole? Shift +1, Shift +3, Shift +5, or Shift +8? Who picked what? Shift +8 creates an asterisk, aka a cat butthole. I know. Finally, some useful information.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Introducing a really important letter. Which of these movie titles would best fit in the heading of a business letter? Dear White People, P.S. I Love You, 10 Cloverfield Lane, or Love, Simon? Let's see who got it. The heading of a business letter includes the name and address of the sender. Dear potential monsters in and outside this bunker, I hope this letter finds you well.
Why don't we do it with Creed?
Coming up next, hardcore relief. And you're gonna feel so much better after this dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's a part of a toilet or a type of pleasure aid sold by the adult novelty company Doc Johnson. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a toilet part or a type of pleasure aid. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Ready? Let's go. Flapper. Ring. Wax ring. Ball cock. Stroker. Clover clips. Float ball. Not a lot of rock stars, but decent rhythm section. But player 5, you just plain sucked at that dis or dat.
Proactive measures have been enacted for customer fidelity.
Looks like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Screwing during a question makes life a little tougher for all the other players in a variety of enjoyable ways, and you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
Just one more benefit of your Binge Pipe membership.
I don't need you anymore.
I call this one Nocturnal Ambitions. Which entry from my dream journal is clearly a wet dream? Sexy cotton spinning, sexy knife sharpening, sexy pottery shaping, or sexy glass blowing? Hope you like what you picked. If sexy pottery shaping is wrong, I don't want to be right. But it is wrong, so... Glass. I said glass blowing. Glass. So dirty. To whet something, like a knife, is to sharpen it. This question is making my knife block hard. Here's one I like to call, The Revolution Will Be Delicious. If the bakers on the Netflix show Nailed It were challenged to recreate a Martin Luther-inspired cake, which cake would they be copying? A 12-layer cake with a nail in it? A 60-layer cake with a nail in it? A 95-layer cake with a nail in it? Or a 120-layer cake with a nail in it? Let's see how that shook out. Martin Luther was well known for his 95 Theses, thought to have been nailed on the door of a church and became the foundation of the Protestant Reformation. 95 Layers was also the plotline for Lost. That's the end of round one. Let's see which of you is my favorite.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Speaking of the exact opposite of that, these players are negatively affecting our averages. When the going gets tough, the tough gets more screws.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be afraid to use them. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
It's like the first round didn't even matter.
6 trombones is not a parade.
This one's called The Mysteries of Language, Bro. What would be an example of semantic satiation using the word CrossFit? Being unable to remember the word CrossFit, substituting CrossFit for every word in your vocabulary, losing the ability to learn new words other than CrossFit, or saying CrossFit so many times it loses all meaning. Oh, look out. Player 2 has invoked the screw. Let's flip the script on this question. So who got it? No, the clinical term for that is heaven. Semantic satiation means saying a word so many times your brain no longer recognizes it. Which is the long way of saying, we get it. You do CrossFit. Can we talk about something else for once? Nice screwing, player 2. Here's that cash.
Mon béret a rétréci. 7.
Let's try. At 9 months will come a great flood. If famed seer Nostradamus had the gift of prophecy even as a fetus, what might he have predicted about his own birth? I shall emerge from my mother in Spain. I will flee from the womb in France. I will depart through a narrow canal in Italy. Or, in Germany, I shall expel myself from this moist prison. What'd you guys pick? Who could have predicted this? Nostradamus was a French guy who was rather predictably born in France. It's impressive to know your horoscope before you have a birthday.
Hey, question!
We'd like to initiate a moment of playful interactivity. Would you like a loud question or a quiet question? Choose on your devices now. Here are the consequences of your choices. And now, we'll fulfill our promise and deliver your content.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Here's one for you. A loud question. Which of these songs is on the Rihanna album Loud? Take It Off, Man Down, What the Hell, or Boom Boom Pow? Hope you like what you picked. Wrong! No! I can see why you would think that, but no! Man Down is a track on the 2010 Rihanna album Loud. I'm sorry. I use the volume usually reserved for my cats when they hop on furniture. Feast your eyes upon this. A question with a John Oliver twist. Last Week Tonight airs at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. So if the show were broadcast live, what city would actually see Last Week while watching Last Week Tonight? Lima, Moscow, Honolulu, or Juneau? Let's see who got it. Say aloha to some points. In Moscow, a live broadcast at 11 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time would air 7 a.m. on Monday, so anyone watching would be seeing a show from last week. For anyone looking for a good laugh to go with their blinis and kasha, don't talk to me before I've had my kasha. And how would our lovely audience do? Looks like a good chunk of this audience is just jabbing buttons at random. That means I'm dealing out bonus cash for that right answer. Buy yourself something nice.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Next, type equals squiggly bracket female, comma, author, squiggly bracket.
Except all cookies don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Wow, BingePipe sure has a lot of user data, huh?
Some people would say too much. Those people are wrong. Governess wanted. Fire insurance policies. What's in the attic? Search denied. You must never go into the attic. Whose search history have we uncovered? Agatha Christie, Virginia Woolf, Toni Morrison, or Charlotte Bronte?
Okay, who chose what? Maybe try cheating? Charlotte Bronte wrote Jane Eyre, a classic novel that features a governess, a house fire, and a secret locked up in the attic.
BingePipe does not forbid you to go looking for our secrets because we know there's no way you'd ever find them.
made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Just add land. Which of these can you add land to and have it fit? Watch the spelling. Player one wins! Well done, Player One. No one thought you could do it, but you won. Congrats, my friend, even though we all know...
You don't know Jack!
Are you tired of streaming services that are actually real and provide real services and aren't just a satirical wrapper for the latest iteration of a video game franchise? Well, then Binge Pipe is for you. Binge Pipe knows what you want to watch even when you can't articulate it.
What do I like to watch? Thumb. Smack Water Jack.
Lumps, darts in a jar?
Petunias and corn. I don't know.
Why am I having so much trouble?
Drugged. We've been drugged.
Binge Pipe.
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by Mystaxis, the #1 over-the-counter medication that prevents nosebleeds caused by telekinesis. If you want peace of mind while moving pieces with your mind, then Mystaxis is right for you.
This is a very interesting wine because if you look at the label, you can see the cause and date of your death.
First, we made a show about cows. Then, we made a show for cows. Now, a show about cows? For cows? No way. You don't deserve it.
I've just fallen down the stairs, but I feel great.
I love the relish that is coming through in this buttercream frosting, but I'm not tasting enough hot dog in the cupcake itself.
Coming soon to Binge Pipe. Please let us know how you wanted that sentence to end.
has been in the business of trees for what seems like forever. My father had it passed down from his father as many generations as there are, well, rings on this here tree. Now it's up to me, the first woman in our family, to take on the responsibility of overseeing the business and appeasing the bloodthirsty and vengeful tree gods with the unreasonable sacrifice.
Binge Pipe is proud to resurrect from the dead. You don't know Jack. Binge Pipe, the streaming service that watches you back.
Hey there, I'm Cookie, and I'll bet you $5 you can't guess my name. Oh, damn it. Every day I count my lucky stars, you all exist. So let's make this happen.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, speak directly to God at 3 p.m. Eastern. If God did a Reddit AMA, what question would you expect from Angry Job 42? Did you really ruin my life to win an argument? What's the ETA on getting me out of this big fish? Any chance you can make my wife not be a pile of salt? Or why am I rounding up 2 of every animal again? And how'd we do? God tested Job's patience with hardships after Satan wagered that Job would turn on God in tough times.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Behold, the first rule of AV Club. For this question, I was going to hook up my laptop to the TV. Oh, but I can't find the right dongle. Oh, dong it. If my laptop's dongle were the same relative size as a male sea turtle's dongle, about how long would that be? 1/64th the length of my laptop, 1/16th the length of my laptop, 1/2 the length of my laptop, or twice the length of my laptop? Okay, what'd you pick? This one's not your specialty. Look, I'm not going to pretend any of you got this right. Male sea turtles are extremely well endowed. Its penis size is roughly half its body length. Which explains why you never see them driving sports cars.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Take a good look at synchronized siblings. And let's do a mic check because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 movies or TV shows with brother in the title. And for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a story where the brothers form a band or musical act, or the brothers do not form a band. Answer quick. You'll only have a few seconds to choose between a bro band movie or a no band movie. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Okay, let's do it. The Naked Brothers Band. Band of Brothers. Blues Brothers. Oh brother, where art thou? Brothers. The Brothers Bloom. Step Brothers. Like humanity in general, most of you are just okay. But you all, you really whizzed that dis or dat down your leg.
actions have been taken to ensure you have a better playing experience.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
What would we do without you?
We care enough so you don't leave us.
I don't need you anymore.
Coming up, popped collards. Which pickup line would you hear from a bro that also happens to be a roasted chicken? Hey girl, wanna listen to dubstep in my smoker? Hey girl, wanna see the boat shoe collection in my oven? Hey girl, wanna play beer pong in my slow cooker? Or hey girl, wanna watch Ballers in my pressure cooker? Brace yourself. Player 4 just screwed the room. Time to get social. I love this part. Nah, bro, nah. Broasted chicken is prepared in a pressure cooker. And yeah, for this question, you don't really need to know anything about the HBO show Ballers. And that's pretty good advice for life in general. You don't need to know anything about the HBO show Ballers. That screw is a good move, player 4. This is your cash now. Try this on for size. But what if you did need to know something about the HBO show Ballers? What character does Dwayne Johnson play on the HBO show Ballers? Chad Baller, Gavin Baller, Troy Baller, or Spencer Strassmore? Okay, let's take a look. On the HBO show Ballers, Dwayne Johnson plays retired NFL player Troy Baller. And I'm 100% confident that what? That's wrong? Oh, come on. On the HBO show Ballers, Dwayne Johnson plays retired NFL player Gavin Baller. Oop, sorry, I was mistaken. My bad. On the HBO show Ballers, Dwayne Johnson apparently plays retired NFL player Spencer Strassmore. Go figure. Apparently, no one on the show is named Baller, which might explain why it has yet to receive an Emmy for excellence in character naming. Round 1 is officially behind us. Let's look at the scores I'll be sending to your parents.
Currently, player 2 is in the lead. On the other hand, these players are doing the bad thing. Market research indicates that it's time for more screws.
And keep in mind, round 2 screws screw even harder, and you'll net more cash for each player that answers wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
This is a real party now.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Take a good look at Turtles All the Way Down. Going by the Divine Comedy, are there more levels of hell or seasons of Entourage? There is more hell than Entourage. There is more Entourage than hell. There is an equal amount of hell and Entourage. Or there is no hell, there is no Entourage. Who picked what? It's a dry heat, not a dead heat. According to Dante, there are 9 levels of hell, but there are only 8 seasons of Entourage. Look, I suppose it's possible HBO will greenlight a comeback season for Entourage, and then this question would be wrong. So I continue to be exactly the same level of hopeful that there is not another season of Entourage.
Las payas se moquent de moi. 7.
Next, Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? The doctor that is.
Tag.
Name means conqueror in Latin. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. So what'd you pick? Let's call this a teaching moment. Dr. Frankenstein's first name is Victor, which is Latin for conqueror. Making things even more confusing, Victor Frankenstein's middle name is Monster.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Next up, he does not skip Wing Day. And oh yeah, French Cutlets Prime Tour.
It's time for
Get those typing fingers ready because the longer you take, the less money you make. Okay, focus up. Check out this gibberish phrase and tell me what movie title it rhymes with. We pick the swole bee. And don't let that punctuation trip you up. I'm talking about myself. And I'm no good. I'm a repulsive guy. Here's what I was thinking of. Now let's keep going. This one's known as Family Game Fight. If Romeo and Juliet competed on the set of Family Feud, what team would Romeo be playing on? The York family, the Montague family, the Capulet family, or the Lancaster family? Well. Player 7 has screwed you all. Good luck following the bouncing answer. What'd you guys pick? Survey says... Yes, Romeo was a Montague. A name? What's in a name? A rose by any other name would still get roasted by Steve Harvey. Nice use of the screw, Player 7. Enjoy your cash.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Introducing The Internet is Sick. Which of these online sensations would not be a viral video? Keyboard cat gets rabies, Charlie bit my finger and gave me tuberculosis, Grape Lady falls and gets mumps, or Sneezing Panda might have hepatitis C. Who picked what? Tuberculosis is a bacterial infection. The other diseases are viral. So wash your hands, unless you want to go full-blown YouTube star. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Centenarians only. I hope you can guess which things are over 100 years old. Good luck. Player 2's got it! Excellent job, Player 2. There are no small victories, except this one. You barely won. I guess what I'm saying is... You don't know Jack!
Goat Mayor.
A Binge Pipe main menu screen offers a little something for everyone.
Join us.
Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Psst, join the party. Join the party. Psst, join the party. Join the party. Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination and your thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote. Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's begin. Imagine a world where anything is possible. Anything except no possibilities. Did I just break your mind? If not, let's split the room. Finish the scenario that has been sent to your device. Hurry up, time's running out. Brace yourself for surprise eulogy. You find yourself at a memorial service for a man you've never met. You're invited up to say a few words. All you know about the deceased man is this. Nobody else is getting up there. Do you attempt to give a eulogy? The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get. Here's one I like to call, Get Down with the Sickness. You're infected with a new bacteria. The main symptom is daily weight gain, but a positive side effect is you can do this. You can take antibiotics immediately or wait a week. Do you wait? Get ready for hiding in plain sight. Every time you hide an obnoxious family member on social media, it causes them to do this. They'll eventually recover and they will never know it was a result of you unfollowing them. But you will know. Do you still hide them? Up next is, and a bag of chips. Your favorite snack food company will give you unlimited free samples if you use their slogan, this catchphrase, in normal conversation once every day. Do you agree to the terms? And now, let it die. You visit a nostalgia wizard. If you throw a stone into a fire for 10 seconds, the trend you're thinking of will become popular again. A stranger tosses in a rock and wishes for the return of this. Do you reach into the fire and pull out the stone before it's too late? Feast your eyes on. I can see right through you. You're 100 years old and you're on your deathbed. Thanks to new technology, you can be remembered as a hologram. Unfortunately, the hologram will depict you doing this. Do you still get one? This scenario is called Drag to the Ceremony. For a living, you impersonate this person. Due to schedule conflicts, you're running late for this person's funeral. You would have to go in costume and sit with their family. Do you attend? Let's see how everyone's doing. We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose. Desperate for cash, you sign up to be a guinea pig. There are 2 experiments to choose from. You can either test the effects of an all-asparagus diet for a week, or do this. Which experiment do you partake in? Congrats, you all earned $50 for those studies. No dice. you get some bonus points. Let's switch things up. You're a high school principal. Due to an incident, you have to change into a pair of sweatpants from the lost and found bin. There's a pair that says succulent booty and one that says this. Which sweatpants do you wear as you leave the building? Something different. You and your significant other want to spend a week at a fantasy hotel. There are only 2 suites left. You can either get an IT-themed room or a room themed around this. Which romantic room do you get? Well, you're all getting divorced. It all comes down to this.
Okay guys, that was fun. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out playing with me tonight. I am done. I am tired. Subscribe to PewDiePie. That is all. Good night, friends.